Hi everybody, welcome back to DayZ, welcome back to my little training area in the northwest airfield. There's been a chemical strike over there, it's not very nice, is it? But anyway, in this video I wanted to talk about and discuss the various merits of armour in DayZ, in particular the vests, because I'm a bit of a, PvE player. I don't really get into PvP conflict very often, if at all, and I thought, well, I don't really know anything about them. So I did a bit of research with the help of Wobo and Asmondian, and I thought I would share my findings with everybody. So when it comes to vests, they offer you various levels of protection against things like melee, knives, zombies, and obviously importantly, when we're really talking about vests, bullets. So the basic vests are the stab vest and the press vest. So the stab vest, you tend to find these in and around police stations. I think you find the press vest in similar places as well, or the ballistic vest as it's called. And then your top of the range thing is really the plate carrier. So if we nip over to Asmondian's chart over on wobo.tools website, we can check about this in a little bit more detail. Now I'll put a link to wobo.tools in the description below this video, but basically it's a website created by the master that is Wobo, that is full of little web gadgets and little tools that you can use to compare damage, health, loads of different things. You have to check it out. And he also has Asmondian's infographics, which are on here as well, which are absolutely fantastic, a pleasure to look through. So if we look at the vest one, we can see that the stab vest and the ballistic vest both offer similar levels of protection against bullets. So the ballistic vest and the stab vest offer you 50% damage reduction. Now you might say, well, what does that mean then? How does that protect me? Well, it all depends on the weapon and the ammo and the range that the person's firing at you from. So you just kind of be aware that if you're wearing a ballistic vest or a stab vest, you'll have about 50% damage reduction. Shock reduction is 25%. Now shock is whether you're going to go into an unconscious state or not, and then durability is 170 for the ballistic press vest and only 105 for the stab vest. So you can see if you were choosing between the stab vest and the ballistic vest, although the damage and shock reduction values are the same, the press vest is probably going to last a little bit longer, especially if you're getting hit by multiple bullets, which you probably are as somebody's going to be firing an assault rifle at you. And the top of the range is the plate carrier, because the plate carrier is giving us 70% damage reduction against bullets coming in, and against our health, and then 40% shock reduction about us going unconscious. And it's got a whacking great 225 durability points. Now, obviously, that isn't the complete picture. Because we also got to look at a couple of other things, which are the weight and the inventory capacity, because I think these are important as well, because this will really depend on your playstyle. So if we look at the plate carrier, we can see it weighs 12 kilograms, and it has, in its vanilla state, it has no storage at all, which is a bit of a bummer. And then if we look at the ballistic vest, it weighs 7 kilograms, but has 24 slots of storage, so you can carry stuff in it. And then if we go down to the stab vest, well, this one only weighs 4 kilograms, doesn't have any slots, but you can see, you're saving quite a lot of weight there. So if you're more of a PvE person and you want something just to protect against kind of zombies, or the rare chance that you might get shot, then maybe the stab vest or the ballistic vest are the best option, because with the plate carrier on, you're going to be pretty heavy. So let's see what that looks like actually in actuality when we go in. So if we go over here, we can look at the stab vest here. There it is, and as you can see, there's no carrying capacity on it at all. But if we go to the press vest, we can see, or the ballistic vest, it has 24 slots on, and it can carry all these grenades as well. Actually, can the stab vest take grenades? Yeah, the stab vest can take grenades as well. So with the ballistic vest, the fact that you can add to your inventory, because personally, I don't know about you, but for me, having a vest on, one of my favourites here is the field vest, is the fact that you can carry more stuff. And then when we come up to the plate carrier, again, the ordinary plate carrier has no ability to carry anything at all apart from grenades. However, you can attach a pistol holster and pouches to it, which then give you the ability, obviously, to hold a pistol, but also the pouches have 24 slots on. So if we go over here to this plate carrier that I've got here, let's take my plate carrier off. Let's put this plate carrier on. You can see my plate carrier, I could put 4 grenades on it, I could put a pistol in the holster, and then I've got this space here. But, you know, I am quite heavy for running around. And with the new wetness edition that's coming with 1.20, what's basically going to happen is as you get wetter, you're going to get heavier. You may well find, if you find yourself in a PvP situation where you need to move fast, you're going to be doing the classic thing of running to a bush or a tree, dumping your backpack, dumping everything you don't need to get through that PvP situation, killing the enemies if you can. I mean, if you die, you can then come back to your gear because you've hidden it. Because you don't want all this weight on you to reduce your ability to change direction, especially if you start to get wet as well. So there we go. Hopefully you found this useful. I know I have. Very big thanks to Wobo and Asmondium for providing those tools to find these things out. And kind of to sum it all up again, you know, Stab Vest is a really good basic vest to run around in. I think probably the good middle ground is the Ballistic Vest, because it's giving you some protection and it has ammo capacity, and it has storage capacity, which I like that. But if you're going to be going into the PvP side of stuff, you really want the plate carrier, but it'd be very nice to have the pouches and the holster to go with it, just to increase your carrying capacity, so that when you're going into combat, you know, you can have some spare magazines in those pouches, and then you can dump all the rest of the stuff so you can run around nice and fast. Okay, so hopefully you found that useful. If you have, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.